brief history of water fluoridation. It was the 1940s, and the world was in the midst of chaos and changes such as World War II, Pearl Harbor, the Holocaust, the construction of Mount Rushmore, the invention of the slinky, and the introduction of fluoride to the American public. Water fluoridation is the process of adding fluoride to a water supply in the hopes that cavities would be prevented. Frederick Mackay made some of the most remarkable contributions to the world of fluoride in the 1930s. He studied natives of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and he noticed that on their teeth they had brown spots, but they also were cavity-free. He was so baffled by what he found, so he decided to look at water holes across the country, and what he found turned out to be that fluoride was in all the samples that he collected. Mackay's work spanned for over 30 years. He took his work very seriously, and so did H. Trinley Dean, who followed him in the 1940s. The pros of water fluoridation. I stayed up all night thinking and wondering, who would I interview for this piece? A young journalist doesn't really know that many people. And then it popped into my mind, what about Professor Dean?
Hello to all of those who may concern. I'm Professor Clarence O'Houlihan. I've worked for Professor Dean and with Professor Dean on many projects for many years, one of which being fluoridation of water. We started fluorizing in 1945. Oh, I remember the times me and Dean would have, but that's neither here nor there. There are a lot of good things about fluorization that you might not know, so I made a little list I prepared today, wrote it in my journal. 1. It's credited with being responsible for the decline in tooth decay since the 80s. And everybody remembers how people's teeth looked in the 80s, don't you? It was fashionable to have bad teeth for those of you young bucks out there who don't know. Oh man, it's also considered an advancement in overall dental hygiene and technology. Yeah, that's right. Whew. And not last, but definitely important to mention, it is very affordable and convenient. Drink it in your water, take a little tablet, have you smiling good and big. Considered safe and effective by the American Dental Society. I can't speak for any other country, especially not France, but I think that's pretty good. But I have to run now, I have a golf session, and have to go re-iron my pants. So, goodbye.
The cons of water fluoridation.
So I'm backstage at a Rick James concert. I heard Rick James is very against water fluoridation. Let's see if we can catch him and get his thoughts. Rick! Rick, over here!
Oh, hey there, doll.
Hey Rick, I'm a big fan of your work. I just want to know, we heard that you're very much against water fluoridation. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, my thoughts. Oh, you want to know Rick James' thoughts, do you? Well, I know that, high amounts can lead to dental fluoration. Oh, let me say that right. Dental fluoration, not dental fluoration. Rick James, baby, that's the brown spots on the teeth. That's when you have those nice girls with those nice old bodies and they got the brown spots on their teeth. No. Rick James don't like that. No. Rick James don't like that. Also, woo, this is my jam. Oh, there's no scientific evidence that supplies the claims or supports the claims that are made by Dr. Dean or O'Houlihan.
Casey is played by John Carradine.
Rick James, baby.
A wrap-up of ethical issues. There are many concerns when it comes to water fluoridation. For instance, who has our best interest in mind when it comes to passing these laws to fluoridate water? We also have to look at the people that are passing these laws and think about what is their notion of good. One person's notion of good may be different from the next person's notion of good. So who's to say that because I think fluoridating water is a good thing, that it necessarily is? When it comes to fluoridating water, you also have to look at both sides of the story. Is it safe? Is it unsafe? There are people that side for both sides. But who's to say who's telling the truth? Who's to say whose research isn't slanted? Sometimes the evidence that's presented to us can be exaggerated or a little bit misleading. I'm not here to sway you whether you should be for water fluoridation or against it. I'm just here to present the facts that water fluoridation does present ethical issues, and it's up to you to do your research and decide which side of the fence you'll stand on. Thank you.